Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And not only that, but this is our Maker Monday. Ooh, we were talking food already in the chat. Listen, if you are not able to greet us live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, you are missing out on the live chat and all the fun that we have while we are chatting away and getting ready for the day and talking about crochet, and we talk about food and we talk about all kinds of things. So I see there's some food in the chat already, but you know what? It's Monday and it's early and we are oh, that's nice. Roberta is making the new Stook, the yes, those dolls that I talked about before. Those are fun. Those are fun. Definitely, definitely. Those are so easy to adapt to all different kinds of designs. Boy, we are really talking away this morning. That is awesome. Well, happy Monday to you. I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that you were able to catch the live on Saturday, and I saw we had some new people, and they made some of the gloves, the fingerless gloves that we were making, and so yeah, that's awesome, right? Right. Let me get this one on. All right. Let's see. Look. There we go. Looky, looky. Fingerless gloves here. Aren't they just so cute? That's okay, Roberta. Roberta couldn't stay on Saturday, but that's okay. Yeah. So these are really, really easy and fun to make. I love the pattern. I have never made the feather stitch before, and I am in love with it. And I like this. Hey, you started on the gloves and then you fell asleep. I know, Alice, that's so funny. I do that all the time. I fell asleep in the chair while I was crocheting this yesterday, and this is something different that I'm making. And this is actually, um, now I started it thinking that I was going to make a cowl. I'm thinking about doing a different tutorial for a cowl, but then oh, thanks. I like the color too, Judy in Michigan. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nikki. And me too, Nikki. I'm glad that you got to stop in for a little bit. And then, so I love this stitch. And I just think that these gloves are just so cute. They're perfect for fall, and then here's the color perfect for fall, right? I know. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. See, you can sit here. You can type on your phone. You can pick up fall leaves. You can pick up acorns. You can, walk your dog and hold on to the leash really well. Anyway, I just love these. They don't limit your fingertips, and yet they keep your hands warm, and I really, really like them. So I am in love with these, and I think that this is a perfect fall color. This is in the Big Twist. See, I've almost used it up. I'm halfway done. It's in the Joann 100% acrylic Big Twist value yarn, and actually this was a yarn that I got on clearance. It was on clearance, and then they had an additional, I don't know how much off. So this was like on clearance for $1.97, but I got more off of the clearance because I don't know why they were getting rid of it. I mean, it's maybe because they only had like one or two of these and they wanted to get rid of them. Burnt orange is this color, and what a great color for fall, right? I know, what a great color. So yeah, I think I might turn that, actually the one that I'm crocheting, I might turn that into a headband. I'm not sure. It's a little wide. So when I get to the width where I can try it out as a headband, I'm going to try it out. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Awanda. Yay, the glove pattern. Yay. So let me go back and see who is here. And I'm going to take these off. This left one, I must have shorted it a stitch, because that one, these are going to have to be mine, because that one is a little bit tighter than this one. So anyway, I don't think it's my hands that are doing that. Let me move you a little bit closer. Let's get closer, and then we will officially start. I kind of just jumped in, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh, you have some of that color left over from the early 80s, Lori. Perfect. Perfect. Grab it up. Start stitching it up, right? Start stitching it up. Absolutely. So let's see. I did brush my hair this morning, believe it or not. Yeah, doesn't look like it, but that's okay. Let's see. So good morning to Alice. Good morning to Lori. I'm going to go backwards. Good morning to Awanda. Yes, the feather stitch does make a nice thick pot holder. And you know, I think probably even if you didn't double it up, I don't know, I think it would make a really nice hot pad at the very least. Oh wow, you doubled up your cotton and then you used a 6 or a 6.5 hook. Wow, that's pretty good. That's really thick then if you doubled up your 4-weight cotton yarn. Yeah, that would be really good. Let's see. So good morning to Alice. Did I say good morning to you already? And Awanda and Nikki, good morning. Good morning to Judy in Michigan. Good morning to Roberta. Let's see. Good morning to Valerie. And let's see who else is here, how far back I can go. I'm not sure how far this will let me go. Oh, I think I'm at the end. Let's see. Yep. Okay, I think Tara must have been here earlier. I don't see Tara on here now, but they were saying good morning to her. And let's see. All right, that's about as far back as I can go. It's not letting me go back all the way. But, oh, you remember that color in the shag carpets? Yeah. What's old is now new. That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. So I've never made this stitch before. You don't have the shag carpet anymore? Well, that's good. But you had the carpet, yeah. Yeah. A lot of the carpets that I remember from the 70s were green. That seemed to be the deal back then. Green carpet. Oh, yeah. Although I do remember that color too. I do. Maybe it was at your house, Lori, that I remember it. Oh, Tara wasn't here. Okay. People in disguise. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. We like a good disguise every now and then. What is in your cup? Yes, it was the It color in the 80s. Yes. I have coffee in my cup and I still have my tripod a little high. I had it high for Saturday so that I could show you what I was doing, and it's still a little high, but that's okay. That's all right. That'll work just fine. So let's see. Bittercup pots and pans. Bittercup? Buttercup. Are you talking about Buttercup? The yellow? Yes. Hey, Handmade Designs. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh, you had that rust color shag in the 70s and 80s? Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, if you have said hello and I missed you, I apologize, but just say hello again. And when everybody else starts saying hello, then that's when I know, oh wait, somebody's here. Let me check it out. You were cool and you were styling, Lori. That is for sure. I remember that. Oh, that was back then when we could still wear bikinis and get away with it. You can still wear a bikini and get away with it, but hey, Liz Crochet and More, it's good to see you. And Awanda says her hubby Ed is on vacation this week and he made her coffee. Yay! Thank you, Ed. You're keeping Awanda going. Your mom was a progressive. You had wood floors. Oh, wow. Hey, Liz. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Judy in Michigan could use another cup of coffee, but she's cleaning the house. Woo. Good for you. First we were cool and now we're hot. Literally, right? Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I don't think I was cool even when I was 5. Mm-mm, I wasn't. Liz, Crochet and More. It's good to see you. I love this group. Let me tell you, you guys are just so amazing. Oh, linoleum kitchen. Yeah. Yeah. A linoleum kitchen floor. And it had those big blocky um, gold and green. And oh, yeah. Yeah. We all, hey, Geraldine, good morning. It's good to see you. We're talking 70s and 80s here, Geraldine. And we are talking about the linoleum color and the shag carpet color. And it all started because of this color. And yes, so anyway, I was talking about how much fun this is, this feather stitch, and how much I love these fingerless gloves. And Lori was mentioning that she still had yarn from the 80s, that color. Yes. Oh my goodness, a working farm and shag carpet? Wow. Mm-mm. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. So yeah, I started this yesterday and I'm pretty pleased with it. Actually, I really like the stitch. I really like the stitch. So I'm not sure, you know how you fold it over and then you like put them together somehow. You put them together and then you make like a, so I think that this would make a really wide, and I don't know if it fully opens up, and if it does, then it's too wide for that. So I may have to make this into a cowl or a scarf, but I don't have enough for a scarf because this is all I've got. And if you've noticed, the feather stitch takes a lot of yarn. It does. It takes a lot more yarn than, you know, just a regular double crochet or half double crochet, but it is awful thick, so it's not bad. It's not bad. This would make a really nice hat. You are correct. And I was thinking about, but I would have to make it wide enough to go all the way around, and then because I would want the lines to go up, not sideways. I think I would like them to go up and down. Hey, Joni, it's good to see you. So, yeah, I'm thinking that that would make a really nice, I love this stitch. I want to make an ear warmer and ear warmer headband kind of a thing. And I want to make a hat, and I want to make it would be very good for the winter. Yes, Liz, because it's so thick and warm. In fact, I can see, you know, being outside and wearing this and actually getting a little too hot because it is quite thick. So, yes, it's a perfect hat for winter. Yes, a wide headband. Do you think, so just help me out. Do you think that, you know, when I close this up and then I'll have to put that together, and then, you know how it makes like a little V shape where you put it together? Do you think that this would be too wide? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe too wide, but we'll see. But I can make another one not so wide, because I think the other ones were only about this wide, and that's probably more the size that you would want. But anyway, I was just thinking about it, just playing with it. So if nothing else, I'm going to turn it into a cowl. And I was looking at it, and I think, you know, I could even turn it into a Mobius cowl, but that would take a lot more yarn. Yeah. Hey, Keith, good morning. It's good to see you. So, let's see, did somebody else just come in? Yes, a neck warmer, an ear warmer. Yes. Um, the stitch is very thick and really really warm, but it is really really thick, and this is just a single strand. So Alice, with the cotton, I'm really intrigued with the cotton. Did it make it like extra extra thick, or was it just normal thick, like with this thick? I'm just curious with the cotton, because I know cotton is a little different, you know. But anyway, that is really neat, and this would make a really nice using a single strand. I think I'll try that with a single strand first, just to see, and maybe turn it into a square, and I can call it a dishcloth if it's not too thick. If it is thick, I can call it a hot pad. um, oh yeah, maybe use a 3 weight. Yeah, you know, I'm not into 3 weights though, Valerie. Okay, she said yes, it's very, very thick. Okay, so that's good to know. That's really good to know, because then you can use it as a pot holder, and you can grab things out of the oven, not risking sticking your fingers through these little holes and burning your fingers, because that would not be good. We don't want to accidentally, surprise, burn your fingers, right? Right. So remember, I've been making these. This one needs a little tendril on the top, so that, and a little leaf. I haven't made that yet. I know, new projects. So listen, I had an idea this weekend, and I wanted to run it by you in case anybody wanted to run with it for this holiday. So my family is big into puzzles. Okay, we are big into puzzles, and we love puzzles of all kinds. My mother-in-law and my grandmother-in-law, before they passed, they were big into puzzles. My husband's grandmother, Grandma Kay, she you know, she was 97 when she passed. So, and she was real, let's see, yeah, she was almost 98. Thank you. I like the pumpkin too, Valerie. I'm really into these pumpkins right now, and I kind of want to be able to just like line my shelves with fun things. Since I'm taking a lot of the yarn out, I want to line my shelves with these fun things. And so before Grandma Kay passed, that was really the only thing that she could do. That was the last final thing. Other than sitting and watching TV, that was the last final thing that she could do, was work a puzzle. And even then, as she got older, she was, yeah, this is my pattern, and it's super easy. I can tell you. It's very versatile. It doesn't actually even have, oh, Judy, do you have to go? Okay, bye, Judy. Have a great day. Have a great Monday. We'll talk about this in just a minute, okay, Valerie? I'll tell you about how to do that. So when Grandma Kay got on in years, and she could just do puzzles, and then, even then she was just very slow at puzzles, and she had a hard time seeing and concentrating, but she loved to sit and think about it. So we would sit around the table and we would work puzzles together. And so, we would like help her, and she would work on a couple pieces. She would have like some colors and things, and then every now and then, we would spy one that would hook to hers, so we would hook it up and go, oh, look what you did. We've got, you're doing good. And so, oh, you made pumpkins in crochet and knitting using Premier anti-pilling. Nice, nice. And so, anyway, they had puzzles, like a million puzzles. They had boxes of puzzles that were the sets, okay? So it was like one big box, and it had like some of them had 10 puzzles in it, 10 different puzzles. Some of them had 15. Big boxes. So we actually I got some of those, and when you open the box, in the big puzzle box, the individual puzzles are in plastic bags. okay? And they have a code on them like C7 or, whatever, okay? And so then, they're just all the puzzle pieces for that puzzle is in a bag. And then they have one sheet, a laminated sheet, where they have a picture of every single puzzle that is in the box. And it has like C7 is this cute one with maybe kittens on it or something like that, right? And so then you look through the box and find C7, and then that's the kitten puzzle. Okay, so my idea was to take, you remember the bag that I lined, okay? Do you remember that bag? So take that bag and take the little individual puzzle bag. So like those puzzles, I don't know how much they are now. They used to be like, if they had 10 puzzles in them, they might have been like $15 for 10 puzzles. Not a bad price, right? Or something like that, right? Maybe if they were 15 in there, they might have been 20 or 25, depending on the puzzle, right? But these were good brand puzzles. They weren't cheap puzzles. And so then you would take the little bag of puzzle pieces, leave them in the bag sealed up, and then you would put the sealed up bag of puzzle pieces in that crochet bag. Take the laminated, cut out the picture, put that inside so that they would know, whoever is receiving your gift would know what that puzzle was. So here they have a puzzle as a gift that they can put together. They can take it back apart and put the pieces back in there because it's a lined bag. They're not going to lose the pieces. Or if, like Grandma Kay and my mother-in-law, they would, if they really liked a puzzle, they would get that puzzle glue, they would get a frame, and they would put it on a frame and stick it on the wall. So if your recipient likes to do that, then they'll have that, and then they'll have the bag that they can use for other purposes. So it's just a really neat little gift. It's not expensive. It's thoughtful. If you have people at work that you need to give them a unique gift, it's something that they can think of you while they're putting the puzzle together. You can make those bags up, and my no-sew crochet method of lining those bags is really pretty stress-free, right? And even I don't dread it, and I can't handle, vintage puzzles. Yes, collectible fun. That is right. And so here you have an inexpensive gift, and that you can give to your coworkers or the children in your life. If you want to, if you are a grandma or grandpa, or if you are a mom or a dad or an uncle or an aunt, and you want to give, the kids in your life a little gift, and you can individualize it as far as the kind of puzzle it is. Maybe it's a puzzle that has, a truck or the Eiffel Tower, or, it doesn't matter what it is. You can individualize that to go towards whoever is receiving it, or you can just mix it up like a big old bag, put all of those little sacks of puzzles in a nice gifty bag, and just tell the kids, hey, there's one for everybody. Go in there and grab one out, and it's just like, a free-for-all, whoever gets what, and then you can they can decide, who they can swap or decide who gets what. Anyway, I was just thinking this weekend that would be a really neat gift idea. And, because if you do have a lot of kids in your life, if you have an extended family, Alice has a lot of siblings, a lot of probably nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews. And this is good not just for kids, though. This is good for adults, because you're getting, full-size puzzles. And the adults in your life are going to like that. The adults at your workplace, if they're not puzzlers, that's okay too. They received a nice gift bag with a puzzle in it. Hey, maybe that will just spark their interest. Yes. Well, and you know what, Alice, from one smarty to another. from one Smartie to another. So, and here's the thing, if you don't like puzzles, if you want to think of something else to put in there in that little bag, go for it. But I was just thinking, here I've got these boxes that have not even been opened. And, I broke the seal on one and looked in there, and there were all these little sealed bags of puzzle pieces. And I was like, what can we do with that? It's kind of fun, right? Kind of fun. So, anyway, that's just an idea for you for Christmas. We do M&Ms and you do Smarties. I love Smarties. I do. I love Smarties. Yeah, Smarties are awesome. Oh, I can make myself a little sick off of a whole bunch of Smarties. Those little sleeves, those Smarties. I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm also into this coffee. So what's in your cup today? You got coffee in your cup? I know. We've got some more people coming on. Thanks for those thumbs up too, by the way. I see quite a few of them there this morning, and I really appreciate that. I do. So that was an idea that I had for the holidays. What is on your hook, and what is the recipient idea for what's on your hook? Are you making gifts? Are you making fall things? I love Smarties too. Necco candy to decorate gingerbread houses. That's nice. Necco candy is pretty, but it does not taste good. I think the Necco wafers, you can find those in like Hobby Lobby and Joann, like at the checkout, because people use those, as decorations and stuff. Hey, Jeannie Carpenter, it's good to see you. Good morning. Hope you're having a good Monday. And so we're just talking ideas for the fall, ideas for gifty ideas. Valerie is crocheting another baby blanket. That's nice. That's nice. Handmade Designs is knitting a cardigan right now. Wow, that's pretty. I am so into right now thinking about making something to wear. You started knitting one year back, and are you saying you are a very fast knitter, or you're not a very fast knitter? Joni says she just bought a pack of Necco wafers shopping with a wee one on Saturday. Hey, Pamela, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Alice says she booked a Christmas sale, so she's ramping up her Christmas makes. That's nice, Alice. That's nice. And let's see, did I miss anyone? Here's Jeannie saying hello. Hello, Jeannie. And yes, Handmade Designs is knitting she is a fast knitter. Okay, good. And Awanda is making products for craft shows. The shows are back in Illinois. Nice. Nice. And Joni is hooking tiny hearts and trim samples today. Nice. Nice. So I love it. Alice, I was thinking about you this weekend because in our little town we have like a train depot, what used to be a train depot, okay? And they've revamped it. Actually, it's the town over. And they've revamped it into like, I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, it's almost like it's like a train depot, but it has no sides to it. So it has a nice roof. So it's like protected from the sun and the rain and everything. It's a farmer's market. Thank you, Lori. And so it's a farmer's market, and they open it every Saturday. And I've seen where a lot more crafty vendors are there. And I was thinking, maybe that would be a place to go and sell my wares. And hey, Naomi, good for you for sleeping. Yay, we get a yay for sleeping. We never call it oversleeping. We call it extra sleeping. I love getting extra sleep. Let me tell you, I love sleep. That's almost one of my hobbies lately is sleeping. Oh my goodness. So, okay, for crochet yarn, taking more than knitting and looks thin, you prefer thin almost except for the winter season. Okay, cool. And Jeannie is wanting to start something with crochet, but just not sure what yet. So Valerie, let's get back to this pumpkin. And I haven't made a tendril for this one yet or a stem, but that's super easy. You just, basically you just crochet, a chain, and then you can make it twirl. You know how to make things twirl, and make a tendril like that. And I like to make several of them to just kind of go off the pumpkin, and then either take another green or a brown and then just kind of make a stem looking thing, for the top there. I'm not really into putting real sticks or cinnamon sticks, or I'm not into that because I always feel like it's going to snag the yarn, and I don't like that. When I crochet something, I want it to be, lately anyway, I want it to be 100% crochet. So even when I do like the animals and things like that, I like to crochet the eyes and the nose, and I just have a thing right now about it needs to be, for me, all crochet. So for this, it's really super easy. You crochet a rectangle. So this one I think was probably about 25 to 30 stitches, chains, and then you just go back and forth, single crochet. You use a really smaller hook, go down at least 2 hook sizes so that it's nice and tight and thick. You don't want it real tight, but you don't want the filling to show through, right? And so you just make it wide enough. You just keep folding it over to see if it's wide enough to pull the top and the bottom. You make a rectangle, back loop only, every single turn around, back loop only, single crochet, and you just keep going until you have it long enough so that you can bring it end to end and it can make a nice shaped pumpkin, okay? And then what you're gonna do is just fasten off, keeping a really long tail so that you can sew. You're going to go in and out of the top and the bottom, but you're going to go in and out of the top and pull that so that it comes in, and then you take that same needle and you go through to the other side, you stuff it and you go through to the other side and you go in and out, and then you pull it, and that helps pull the inside, the top and the bottom in so that it has this pumpkin shape. And then you sew it up and seal it up. Super easy. I mean, this is good for, and I like it when I pull it, and if one side is a little lumpier than the other, I'm okay with that because you don't see perfect pumpkins in the wild. You don't. They're all, sometimes you get them and you're like, oh, that's the most perfect pumpkin. But a lot of times, now see, there's nothing not perfect about this rectangle, but it was just the way I pulled it. And see, I can make it like go a little wonky, or I can bring it down and I can make it, it's just kind of the way you stuff it, right? But I don't mind it when it's a little wonky looking. You can squeeze it in and bring it up a little bit more. See that? Or you can like flatten it out and make it more like that. It's yours. You make it what you want it, So I really like this design. I really like it. It's super easy. You just make a rectangle, back loop only, single crochet till you get the size that you want. If you want to make a little one, just go like, I don't know, like 15 up, or 10 up if you want a really little one. And then just do back loop only until you're able to envision this the size of pumpkin that you want. Just keep going and going until you wrap it and you're like, yeah, that's a good size. So you can have pumpkins of all different sizes, shapes, and even heights. Because if you can even do tall ones, tall skinny ones. If you go extra tall and then you bring it in, and before you get a nice big one, I've made a couple really big ones. I have some still in storage that I need to bring out. Anyway, all that about the pumpkin. We got pumpkins, pumpkins. And Lori, I know one of your dreams is to sleep. I know. I know. Yes, you did need that sleep, Naomi. I am sure. Recharging. Oh, a Rolo chocolate sounds so good on top of that pumpkin. I know. I know. Oh, you're hungry and you want some chocolate, Lori. Dare you? I don't know. Lori is allergic to chocolate. Ah, yes, the squirmy thing. That was the little tendril. So basically, Alice, I just did a single crochet. Well, I did a chain. And then, you know how you can put like 2 single crochets in each stitch and then it just kind of twists? That's all I did. That's all I did. And I kind of, yeah, I just played with it. And then I did a little leaf and I just sewed them on. Super easy. And I just kind of did it on a whim, like how long I wanted it, how short I wanted it, until I thought it looked good. So there was no pattern for this. I just made it up, and so easy, you know. Remember that phrase, so easy a caveman could do it? Yeah. I don't know if a caveman could do it because I don't know. Let's see. We've got some chats going on. Squirrely, squirrely. Ah, yeah, Jeannie says she hasn't had a Rolo for years and now she's going to be looking for a tube. Thank you, Lori. You got everybody thinking about Rolos now. Lori does need food. Yes, I love Rolos too. What's not to love? Chocolate and caramel? Yeah, it's a chocolate kind of day. That's for sure. Yes, it is. It's just like making a ribbed band to a hat. That's right, Valerie. It is. And super easy. I mean, make them any size you want. There's no rule where it comes to this. You just go until you're done. Basically, you know, you just go until you're done. I do need to make a little leaf or something for this. I do have some brown, so I can make, you know, you can even make it very stark and plain. You can make it with this and then just do a brown little stumpy stump, you know, on there. You can make it even come up and kind of curve like those, some that do the curvy thing. Just use your imagination. No written pattern for this, just an idea. So there you go. Oh, good, Jeannie. I can't wait to see it. Listen, Jeannie, if you haven't subscribed to the Crochet Therapy Facebook page and group, because I have a page and I have a group, but the group is the one that is where we share all of our photos and fun things and stuff. Now, I do have some people who are currently kind of taking advantage of the Facebook group right now, and they are only using it to promote their own designs, and that's the only thing that they're doing is like posting all of their videos and designs and everything. And while, you know, that's not a bad thing to share, but if that's your only purpose, then you're not going to stay in the group long, I can tell you, because our group is there to interact and to share and to encourage and to, you know, post your photos of things that you've made, and so that everybody can look and ooh and ah, and where did you get that pattern? I don't mind if you share patterns like that. I do not mind. But if the only purpose why you're there is to promote yourself, then that's not really welcome there. Okay. So so I'm not going to go into, the who's and the everything, but just so you know, I want to keep our group, which has over 1,000 people. So it's not a small group, but, in fact, I think we might be coming up on 2,000 now. I don't know, but, it's not a small group, but I want to keep us safe. I want to keep us all about crochet and fun and encouragement and, and all of that. Okay. I don't want it to be a point where you feel like you're being, advertised to. The only one who can just simply advertise is me, and I always forget. I forget to put my own in there. So I certainly don't want someone else just coming on just to use us as their business page. So anyway, enough about that. But Jeannie, if you haven't gone to our Facebook group, you do have to answer some questions, and that way I know that you're not a bot, and that way I keep us safe so that we're not getting all the spam and all of that other stuff. So far it's worked. If we ever do, have a problem, that I may have to just start getting rid of inactive people just to keep us as a group on Facebook safe and make it a really pleasant place. It's a no drama zone. We don't have any drama. We haven't had any drama, and I don't anticipate it because we just don't do that. We just don't do that. So anyway, welcome. I just want to let everybody know you are welcome in our group. The only reason that I make you answer those questions is so that I know that you're a real live human being and not someone trying to take advantage of anyone else, because we don't like that. Yeah, Mama Barb does not like that. Let's see. And oh, good, Valerie. I can't wait to see it. None of us are perfect. That is for sure. It's a simple and easy design. Yeah. Oh, Naomi, I love the pumpkins in other colors, right? I know. I want to make like a gray one and a navy blue one and a white one and just all the colors. I just think that they're so amazing. So amazing. And I want to make some really little ones because I want to make a cornucopia. Oh, and guys, I found the cord that I was telling you about. So this is Bonnie craft cord. And I got this at Hobby Lobby, but you can get this everywhere. You can get it online even. So it's the Bonnie craft cord, and this one is the 2mm size. And I really think that this is going to be perfect for a cornucopia. First of all, it's a good color. It's kind of like a tan color. And it says the perfect cord for all fiber crafts, knotting, crocheting, knitting, and weaving. So I am going to use this and make a cornucopia. I don't have a pattern for a cornucopia. I was looking, and there are a couple cornucopias out there. I like the cornucopias, but then I don't like the cornucopias. Like, one of them was too perfect. It was too much just like a perfect horn. So I think what I'm going to do is look at pictures of real cornucopias, even drawings of cornucopias, and I'm going to try and do my own pattern for one. So we'll see if that happens. And if it does, I'm going to write it down as I do it so that that can be one of, one of the things that I can offer this fall. So we'll see. Anyway, this is really awesome cord. So this was $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. I know I got it at Hobby Lobby. I got this when we were in North Carolina, and I went to their Hobby Lobby, and so it was good. They had this 2 millimeter. They had the larger ones also, but the 2 millimeter I thought would be perfect for a purse. And I started a purse, and I really like it, but it's really hard on my hands. So I don't think that that's something that I want to continue doing because, you know, with this cornucopia, one and done, I can be done. But if I make that purse, that purse is really involved. So I may not finish that purse. I may just, I don't know, I may just give the cord away, or I don't know what I'm going to do with that anyway. But this is, oh, what I like about this too is that it even has like the weight of it. So this is the equivalent, see my hands are shaking today, sorry about that. This is the equivalent of a 6-weight yarn. And it says to use, let me see if my eyes will work, a Q hook, is that a 15 or a 16 millimeter? So that's what it says to use. And I certainly have that. So do I have it on the table here, or do I have it? Yeah, I got it somewhere. Oh, here it is. So let's see. What would a Q hook look like in the Crochet hook Clover Amour? That one is a 10. Okay, let's see. Just to give you an idea. Okay, so this one is a 12. This one is the 12. And it doesn't really have a letter on it or anything. It's just in millimeters. I think it's this one. Okay, so this is a P or a Q, and it's a 15 millimeter. So this is the Clover Amour P or Q hook. It's 15 millimeter, and this is fine. This is perfect for it. I love my Clover Amour hooks. So this is the hook that I would use for that. Although, you know what? I remember making with the, I'm not going to use that for that, because I remember making, when I made the purse with this 2 millimeter size 6 weight craft cord, I remember that when I used this hook, it made really big holes. Now I don't want that, right? So I think I would go down to, let me see, I might even go down to a 9 millimeter. I think I might even go down to a 9 millimeter for the cornucopia. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, all these ideas, right? I cannot wait to get started on some of these. And then, oh, what brought that to mind was making little tiny pumpkins and apples, and, you know, little tiny ones so that you can stick them in the cornucopia, making some maple leaves and some other leaves in bright colors, even greens, you know, reds and greens and golden yellow and all of that, and just kind of like putting them all in there, and just kind of having them all, you know, on display. I like that. Call it a gourd. Yes, that's right. If you made a really tall one, you could call it a gourd. You do it in any color. Yes, I like that. Oh yeah, you make candy canes that way, swirly red and then swirly white, and then you twist them together. I love that. Yes. Oh, I could do it in lives. I could. Around a chenille stem. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. Thank you for the... Oh, you lost me for a few. Oh my goodness, Lori. I don't know why. I try to take good care of you. I try. An off-white pumpkin would be really, really pretty, wouldn't it? Especially if it had like a little bit of a gray to it, like a really, really pale gray, where you're looking at it and you're going, what color is that? That would be really nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have patience for pot stirrers, right? No way, no way. Hobie has some gourd patterns for free. That's nice. We're gonna have to check that out. We're gonna have to check it out. Oh, good. Thank you, Joni. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Yes, Bag a Day had a cornucopia pattern, and so did Jada and Stitches. And I liked both of them, but there were parts of both of them that I didn't like. Um, so, I mean, I like the concept of both of them. Jada and Stitches, hers was kind of more like a horn, like it just went straight up, um, which is fine. And then Bag a Day, did she have something fancy on the end of hers? I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think there was like parts of both of them that I really loved. So I kind of wanted to do a mashup or just do one on my own, you know? So I was thinking about doing that. Yeah, yeah. Your therapist's name is Barbara? Mm. That's funny. That's funny. Uh, you would use this to make the bottom of a purse or bag and then change to a yarn. That's a good idea, Valerie. I like that idea. I like that a lot. Because this cord, you know, just to keep making purses and stuff, I have a feeling that it would stretch too, you know. I would definitely put a liner in a bag with this, and I would do my no-sew liner pattern with this, because I would not want to put something. I saw a photo, okay? I saw a photo of somebody who had made a market bag, okay? It was like between a market bag and between a beach bag, okay, with the holes in it and everything, right? So she's holding it, and she had put something heavy in there, like, I don't know, fruit or something like that, right? And so, like, it had a shape, and then all of a sudden it just had this, like, lump down in the bottom, where whatever it was so heavy it stretched it out, and it just it looked really kind of funny, right? So that reminded me of, you know, the bags and everything. Depending on what you put in them, you're going to want to have a liner if it does a weird stretch. And I don't know if this would do a weird stretch, but I kind of have a feeling it would. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I think it would, even though it's used for macrame, and you can use it to, you know, put your planter pots in it. So I'm not sure. I kind of have a feeling it might like do a little sag somewhere. So having a liner in it would be really, really nice. Now you've got rolls on the brain. Rolos. Oh yeah, Rolos. I know. Uh, yes, that's right. I'm gonna make my own. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Awanda. You know, I'm just trying to think of different things to do. You know, I wish that I had an assistant here who could who could like take the ball from me, like this idea that I have, right? And I wish that they could just like, I could hand this to them and let them finish it for me. And then we could figure out if it's going to be a headband or too wide. I have a feeling it's too wide. Or if it's going to be a cowl. If it's going to be a cowl, it's going to have to like, it's going to have to drape a little bit, because this is kind of wide, right? It's probably even too wide for a scarf. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I just kept going with it. And I was watching Hallmark yesterday, the Movies and Mystery channel, and there were some really, really cute movies on yesterday. There was one with, oh, what is her name? Her last name is Pete. and she does the morning show mysteries. I can't remember, but anyway, that was a really really nice movie. She was in it with a younger girl that I don't think I've ever seen, and so she was like supposed to be in her 50s, and the girl was in her 20s, like not even graduated college yet, and they were an unlikely pair that got paired up, and they had to travel cross country, and it, and then they turned into friends. It was just a really cute movie. I liked it. um and there were a couple other movies that were just really cute. So while I'm watching them, I'm like just doing this. And you know what, the more you do this, yes, it'll speak to me, that's right. So the more you do this, the easier it becomes to just work it. Like I wasn't even going up, 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 and up, up, up. I wasn't even doing that. I was just like, ooh, it was just like sliding through my fingers. The yarn started sliding through my fingers. It made the height perfect, and I could just keep going and make the height, make the height, make the height. So the more you do this feather stitch, the easier and the faster it becomes. So I was really, really pleased with this. Now, you got me thinking, and I have to go get some cotton, some cotton yarn, and make something in this stitch with the cotton yarn. Yes, we got the creative juices flowing today, so I hope that maybe me just chatting and thinking aloud and doing all this has got you going too, so you start thinking of things that you want to do, things that are going to speak to you. I hope you guys make some pumpkins, because I can't wait to see them. Hey, make them in different colors and show them to me. I want to know. I want to see. I can't wait. And okay, and then there's one other thing I'm going to share with you, and this is a recipe that I got off of the Kellogg's website. Okay, and then we're going to say goodbye. This is now listen, don't laugh at me, okay? But they're bran muffins. Okay, don't laugh at me. I know I'm of a certain age, and bran muffins are a good thing, but they're tasty. They taste good, okay? Don't laugh. So this is the original all bran muffins, and so this is their original bran muffin recipe on the Kellogg's website. Okay, it's a free recipe. It's out there. I printed it off last night. The ingredients: 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of Kellogg's All Bran Original Cereal. Now that's the cereal that looks like, it looks like animal feed. Okay, it looks like straw. Looks like kibble. I don't know. It looks okay. It looks funny. And then 1 1/4 cups. Now they're saying fat-free milk. You know that's not happening in my house. And 1 egg and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So anyway, you have to put the all bran cereal in a bowl and the milk, and you let it set for, I think, about 10 minutes. Oh, well, they're saying 2 minutes, but I find that the longer you let it set, the better it is, because that cereal is really hard. And yes, with the all bran cereal. So anyway, these are really good. And then you can add things like dates, chopped dried dates, and walnuts, and or cranberries, and you could even do like a cranberry orange bran muffin. You could do an apple. You could chop up an apple and put that in there. All kinds of things that you can do with these muffins. Anyway, this is just the basic bran muffin. I'm going to make some of these today. I've got an order coming from Walmart. I have delivery. I do. And so I've got some all bran cereal. I hope that it's still in stock and we get it, because I can't wait to make these. This is something that I'm doing today. I'm going to make some all bran muffins, and I'm excited about it. Tree bark. That's right. That's right. It's so good. And so anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today, along with crochet and whatever else I'm doing. Oh, Rosie just barked, so I think that our order is here. Yeah, that's her deep, dark bark. Somebody she doesn't know is out front. So So otherwise, if she knows you, she doesn't even bark. She just wags her tail and looks out the window. But if she doesn't know you, she's going to give you a warning bark. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. I hope you've been inspired for crochet, for healthy bran muffins. I just had this on my desk, so on my table, so I just wanted to share it with you. I know I'm a little goofy today, but I hope that you have a great day. Have a great Monday. Listen, today's the first day of this week. Hey, Robin, good morning. We're just saying goodbye. And we will catch you on Wednesday. This is the first day of this week. This is the day that we set the pace for this week. We decide how we're going to have our week go. Sometimes our week throws us curveballs. Oh yeah, dates and raisins to those muffins. Definitely, Naomi. And if it does, just decide which way you're going to go, right? And everything's going to be fine. So I will see you on Wednesday. I can't wait. And oh, you're not always late. Robin, you are the party. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. We'll chat on Wednesday.